Alright, and we are back with episode number 79 of Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition. As promised, we are going to begin this episode by heading out to the world map and going to the village of Valence, to the Cloister there with Liliana, to see what the Divine left for her. Yep, alright. Let's do it. I don't think any of our people are back from their quest anyway. I'm going to take the same group since we barely got to use them at all before. I still want to know why Varric looks so sad. Like, I'm pretty sure it wasn't always that way. Alright, confirm. I also looked it up, and the quest we have, I didn't look up any spoilers. I avoided them, thankfully. The quest we have coming up for the main quest is not the final quest, but it sounds like it might be the penultimate quest. Somebody said the final quest doesn't cost any power, so if you see a quest that costs 40 power, it's not the main quest. Which makes me think the one we have right now is the second to last, so I do want to hold off for a little bit. This is a nice looking place.
It's just as I remember it.
We also haven't appointed a divine yet, so I don't know when that happens. Maybe you do this quest and then the divine, then whatever.
You didn't tell me you'd been here before. The hero Ferelden and I came here after the Blight to visit Justinia. She was just Dorothea then, a revered mother.
Ah.
So, where's this hidden treasure? Straight to business. It's why I like you, Inquisitor.
Liliana, is that you?
Sister Natalie, what are you doing here? I thought you were in Valrayo.
No, I've been here since Justinia died. This place makes me feel like...
Got to say, yeah.
Like she's still with us.
Very suspicious.
Inquisitor, this is Natalie, a trusted friend.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Inquisitor? You brought the Inquisitor here? My lady, forgive me for not recognizing you earlier.
You'll pay penance for that. I like this one better. But I do really love how they gave Liliana like her own quest, even though she's not really a companion. That's really cool. I wonder if Josephine and Cullen have one. Wouldn't be surprised either way.
I wish more people would fail to recognize me.
Oh, I see.
Natalie, listen. There is something hidden here. Something Justinia left for me.
Should you have told her that?
Oh, really? What is it?
I don't know, but we'll find it. I'm curious to see what brought us all here. Justinia's letter came with instructions for me. They were a
this is
little
cool.
cryptic. Always remember that faith sprung from a barren branch. That light has no fear of darkness. Above all, that strength lives in an open heart.
She must be hinting at something in here. Let's look around.
All
Do they
right.
still sing verses from the benedictions every Friday? That canticle was Justinia's favorite.
Yes, of course. We'd never give up the traditions of our most beloved divine.
That is lovely to hear.
Thought the chantries were
I
assigned
stare
certain
up at the
canticles to
breach
sing.
sometimes. It's terrifying, but beautiful in its way.
It is beautiful.
Have you seen it by sunrise?
When the sun rises through it, it splits into what looks like 1,000 suns, like a broken mirror.
Yes. Spectacular, isn't it?
It's gone!
You must be careful, Natalie. Justinia's enemies are making their move, vying for position and the Sunbirth's throne.
Like, am I the, like... We closed the breach very early on in the game, before we even got to Skyhold. Like, that's part of the main plot. You obviously can't do this quest until you've been to the war table, I'm pretty sure. So, like, why do all these quests keep referencing the breach that isn't there? Or am I just really confused about something? I feel like there is no... Okay. So, I'd rather do the clue game than do the normal minigame anyway, so I'm going to try to do it that way. Alright. Above all, that strength lives in an open heart. So, how literal are these clues going to be? Where is an open heart? paintings. I don't see any of an open heart, though. It's a gift maybe being given. People in the streets. A knight. Maybe Sir Aveline. Aha! An open heart of a sense? That's probably Maferath stabbing Andraste through the heart to put her out of her mercy. See, I know my Chantry lore. Did we get it? Yeah, we did.
An open heart. Well, that one's quite literal. And morbid. But Justinia always said that compassion was my greatest strength. Doubt is easy. It takes courage to trust.
That light has no fear of darkness. Well, there's lots of candles everywhere. Light has no fear of darkness. Is it a painting? Is it a statue? I see a rose here. They all have those little things that could be a mechanism. Flower doesn't make sense. And this one is like a city. That's gotta be Orlais. A mask being taken off and a dagger to the throat. Why is it in a chantry? Seems a weird painting to have here. There's tapestries. One of these, maybe? Like the fire things? It's like a mage. Somebody carrying a bucket. Light has no fear of darkness. These are cool statues, though. I like they're all different. I actually put some time into this. What's that a statue of? Nothing really. Nice perspective there. Very Romanesque. I don't know who that is. Interesting hair, though. Maybe there's the light coming in the windows, but she wouldn't know what time we'd be here. Okay, we did that one. So, night. Light has no fear of darkness. I guess that's Andraste and her disciples. That light has no fear of darkness. That's her, like Andraste leading the charge, I guess. I'm really at a loss with this one. Maybe the flower? I mean, there's a mechanism here. Can we use it, though? Or no? I guess so. No, that was a different one.
When the Blight began. There was a lot of fear back then. No one knew what was going to happen, whether we would live or die. And then one morning, I found a single bloom on a dead rose bush. And I thought, even in the midst of all this, life finds a way.
A sign from the Maker, you thought?
Hasn't abandoned us.
Yep. Blasphemy, they might say, but who knows? Maybe it was a sign. Or maybe the sign of the spirit playing Maker. So we solved not the clue we meant to solve, and I kind of want to know what it said now, but oh well. The light is no fear of darkness. So we still need to figure out that one, though. Is this like a sunrise? Like a city at sunrise, maybe? Or... See, now I'm just trying to talk myself into things. A mask could be like... She doesn't look like she has any fear. Let's give it a try. No, we're not glowing. So that can't be the right one. See, now we're glowing. Light has no fear of darkness. Alright, well, it seems to want me to go one of these, so... Nope, not that one. Light has no fear of darkness. I have to say, these paintings don't really match the clue. Must be one of the ones over here. We already did this one. I mean, there's candles everywhere. Light has no fear of darkness. Is the knight representing fear, maybe? That guy's like looking away like he's blinded. Lightning. That could be it. Apparently not. Oh, in the center? all these I mean, there's candles everywhere, though, so that doesn't really seem like a good place to put the clue. But I guess it is. Yep. Alright. I mean, with lights everywhere, I don't think that's really a good solution to the puzzle, but whatever.
What was that?
Looks like we opened something.
What did we open? And what's going to happen when we look inside? Where's the hidden chamber? Aha. Andraste. It's cool though that they did all these paintings. And a secret.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
I don't want to yell at her to stop, because I think she's right, and I don't think she's going to do anything to her until we know for certain. Okay.
Finally. I was getting tired of all these tricks.
They never sing the benedictions here on Fridays, Natalie.
Aha.
Something so simple. And you got it so wrong. I wanted to believe, but you were lying from the start. Keep that pretty mouth shut if you must, dear. You've already told me everything I need to know.
I like
The
that look.
prickle-weird burrs on your hem, talking about the sun rising through the breach. It all points to a single place. Morel in the Dales, Grand Cleric Victoire's bastion. She sent you, didn't she? Victoire was always an opportunist.
Who is this Grand Cleric? I've never heard of her.
An experienced cleric. She never agreed with Justinia, but kept her ideas to herself. I suppose now, with Justinia dead, she thought she could make her move.
I want to know what this Grand Cleric planned here.
She sent Natalie here to see what Justinia was hiding, no?
The Inquisition has turned Thedas away from the true chantry. It must be stopped.
Stop us? You must be joking.
Mother Victoire is well loved by many. The Inquisition has more enemies than you know.
And Victoire thinks she can ally with them.
Wonder how many Grand Clerics there actually are. There can't be that many, and a lot of them perished at the conclaves. There must only be a couple left to choose from. Well, Josephine's done. Let's see if she will join us.
We don't have to be at odds, Natalie. You could come with us, join the Inquisition.
I was called to serve the Grand Cleric. I will not betray her. Kill me then. I am not afraid to die for my beliefs. At least I still know what I believe.
Ah, interesting. Kill her or let her go. I don't think she could do that much harm, really. She doesn't seem to be like an assassin or a warrior or anything. She's just a cleric. I see no reason to kill her simply for trying to spy on us. Enemy or no. We'll let her go and see what becomes of her. Let her run back to her Grand Cleric and tell them we got here first. So it says it's an important decision, but doesn't give any context for it, which I kind of like. I'd almost rather have this than I would rather have this than what they have now. I'm not sure if I'd rather have this than nothing at all, but okay, let her go.
We don't have to kill her.
No. I must protect the Inquisition. She is an enemy.
I see what you've become. The righteous stand before the darkness, and the Maker shall guide them.
Liliana has changed.
No! This can't be it. There's nothing here.
I wonder if she does that because of the choice you make early on when you let her make her own decision about the spy. I still really wish that it was that like she starts in the first game, quote unquote, softened, and then you can choose to harden her or no. I wish she was imported into this game with that choice active, and then you could either undo the choice with that conversation back in Haven with the agent you can convince her to spare, or if you just let her be and let her make her own choice, she sticks to what happened before. I think, did we harden her last time? I can't remember. Did she kill? I think she did. She killed Marjorie. Or Marjolaine, whatever her name was, which I think is what hardens her. So she would be hardened either way, really. Whether the mechanics work the way they currently work, or whether they work the way that I'd like them to work. But, yeah, so interesting to have a divine who would slit people's throats, but then again, I just guess Justinia was the same way, at least at some point in her life. Yeah, there's gotta be more to it.
It's not what you expected. That doesn't mean it's nothing.
There's a message carved in the lid. The left hand should lay down her burden. She's releasing me. The divine has a long reach, but it is always her left hand that stretches out. 1,000 lies, 1,000 deaths. Her commands, but my conscience that bore the consequences.
She apologized in the Fade. She said she failed you. This is what she meant.
All this time, Justinia carried the fear that she was using me, just like I'd been used in the past. But Marjolaine's games were trifles. Justinia gambled with the fate of nations. She needed me. No one else could have done what I did. She knows that.
These both are kind of the same thing, though. Yeah, I think she'd be, to a degree, the ends justify the means type. So, I'll reassure.
Sacrifices are necessary. You know that.
I know. And hearing you agree gives me the courage to do what must be done. Justinia tried to save me, but all it's done is made me realize I don't need saving. There is work to be done. I'll see you back at Skyhold.
Interesting. So Liliana's story arc is kind of wobbly across the games, but interesting that they actually try to make like a storyline for her and development for her. Oh, and the sister had loot, I guess. Tongue of Serpents, a very nice dagger. Glashala. Alright, and that was that. Well, let's head back to Skyhold then. This is a nice little chapel they built. I like it a lot. Alright, back to Skyhold. So that didn't take as long as I thought it would, though. Which makes me wonder what we're going to do next. I don't really want to start in a new area yet, but if there's nothing else we can do, then we might have to. I did decide I'm going to save the DLC till after the game, since apparently the first two don't really relate to the main plot at all, and the third one, Trespasser, has to come afterwards. You can only import your character one way. Or something like that. What's over here?
Have you seen otherwise?
Oh, it's that same quest marker, isn't it? Maybe it's up top? Maybe that's why I couldn't get to it? But so I figure if I'm going to do one DLC at the end, I might as well just do all 3 DLCs at the end. And I'll probably do a multiplayer episode as well, just to play around with it, test it out, see what it looks like. Alright, so I guess it's not up here then. Oh cool, you can actually go into the end from there. I like that.
We'll make good use of it.
Hi Cole.
Thank you.
I didn't understand the Grand Ball. It would have been easier if they said what they wanted.
I agree with you there.
That would have made everything much simpler.
The colors were pretty, though.
I don't know if I've talked to Cole yet.
I'd like to talk about what happened to you before we met.
Before you, Reese was my friend. He showed me I was wrong to kill the mages. I thought I was helping them. Then he and Evangeline went to Adamant, and I went with them. I was worried Evangeline would hurt Reese. We found out dangerous things. It scared Seeker Lambert, and he scared the mages. It started the rebellion. Seeker Lambert told me what I was. Reese couldn't look at me. I ran until I found more Templars. That's all.
Don't know who those people are.
What was the Spire like when the Mage Rebellion started?
Dead and dying, begging and bloody. Some wanted freedom, some peace, some war. Some wanted it all to stop. Evangeline was a Templar, but she helped Reese help the others. She set them free. Adrian was a mage, but she killed mages to force the fight. She wanted blood. Reese just wanted to help, to stop people hurting. Maybe that's why he saw me.
What can you tell me about Reese?
He was a mage. He saw me when most couldn't, and he remembered. He helped me, and I watched over him. I worried Evangeline would hurt him. She was a Templar, but she didn't like hurting people. When I left, she stayed. Now she watches over him. They should have been with the rebels. Maybe they ran away together instead. Neither of them like killing.
If you like, I could use the resources of the Inquisition to locate your friend.
No. If they are alive and safe, they should stay away. The last time he saw me, he didn't want to look at me. He saw a monster. Let him forget.
I feel like we're gonna get the quest either way, though.
What did you mean when you said you killed mages?
Some of the mages at the Spire wanted to die. Too sad, too scared, too much. I didn't know what I was. A ghost, I thought. Fading in the fade. When I came to them, they could see me. I used the knife to set them free. When Reese found out, he made me stop, made me understand. There were other ways to help. I didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to judge a spirit who comes into this world not understanding morality or the consequences of his actions, so we'll go with this one.
It sounds like you didn't know what you were doing.
No, I killed people. I knew. I just thought I had to. They were hurting, helpless, haunted. It was all I could do. It was wrong. I was wrong. If I start again, you or Cassandra or Cullen need to kill me.
Will do. So don't start again.
What can you tell me about Adamant Fortress?
It is old, full of sadness and pain. It should be torn down. Thank you for not making me go.
Didn't know you didn't want to go, but happy I could oblige.
You said Seeker Lambert told you what you were.
I'm hiding Reese from him, but he chants words and sees. I won't let you hurt Reese. My nose explodes, a shower of blood. Just another parasite that's wormed its way into our world, feeding off all the things you can't have. What we found at Adamant made him angry. We were the first rock rolling at the top of a mountain. He had to stop us. He killed so many. He didn't care. Cold, corrupt. So I came and killed him.
Well, I thought Adamant was a warden fortress. I guess it was a seeker fortress?
If you hated Seeker Lambert, why go to the Seeker Fortress?
Because he was right. I was a demon. I saw demons at Adamant. They put people in the dark, in the old hurts. I didn't want to be that. I heard the old songs of the Templars at Valence and followed them. If I forgot, fought, fell to felling, Templars would kill the demon. I wouldn't hurt anyone again.
So he stayed near Templars on purpose, I guess.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
Probably. Alright. So we do have an operation, though.
Thank you.
So there's two quests here. One on this floor, one on another. Oh, can we not go over there?
One who lacks a certain wherewithal.
Long day.
Or a pain with
Somebody right in front of me who's not there. One of you two? No. Maybe you?
I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning.
No. Oh, Ironbull has a quest for me. And so does Meriden.
No, they don't.
It's just what I heard.
Alright. Oh, I guess black means on the level and gold means a different level? I got that backwards. Okay. What's your quest, Ironbull?
Ah, come on, Krim. I'm working my ass off trying to get you to see that move.
You still got plenty of arse left, Chief. Your worship.
Glad you came by. I got a letter from my contacts in the Ben Hasrath. Already verified it with red.
Which I guess means Liliana.
Do you want to discuss this alone?
Not like I was hiding it from my boys. Besides, right now, I need to hit something.
You know they've got training dummies, Chief.
The training dummy might actually defend itself against the shield bash. Anyway, the Ben Hasrath letter.
What did the letter say?
The Ben Hasrath have been reading my reports. They don't like Corypheus or his Venatori.
Well, we agree there.
And they really don't like Red Lyrium. They're ready to work with us. With you, boss. The Qunari and the Inquisition, joining forces.
Well, I won't turn away help. I wonder how this all goes if you are a Qunari. And if you are Qunari, do you have to be Tal-Vashoth, or can you actually be a Qunari? I don't trust them, but I probably shouldn't tell him that.
That could be a powerful alliance.
My people have never made a full-blown alliance with a foreign power before. This would be a big step. They found a massive Red Lyrium shipping operation out on the coast.
Didn't we
They
shut that
wanted us
down?
to hit it together. Talked about bringing in one of their dreadnoughts. Always wanted to see one of those big war ships in action.
You and me both.
Did you see that? Go get some water. They're worried about tipping the smugglers, so no army. My chargers, you, maybe some backup.
What does this alliance really get us?
They wouldn't use the word alliance if they didn't mean it. Naval power. More Ben Hasrath reports. Qunari soldiers pointed at the Venatori. It could do a lot of good.
You don't seem entirely happy about this.
No, I'm good. It's...
Yeah, I was sensing that too.
I'm used to them being over there. It's been a while.
I thought the Qunari wanted to extend their reach to the whole world.
Yeah. Just didn't think I'd see it. Look, the Qun answers a lot of questions. It's a good life for a lot of people. But it's a big change. And a lot of folks here wouldn't do so well under that kind of life. I guess it's not like we're converting. This is just us joining forces against Corypheus. On that front, I think we're good.
I think the Inquisition could use some help from the Qunari.
Good. I'll pass on word to Cullen and Red. We can set up the meeting whenever you're ready.
Alright, so that's cool. But we'll probably have to wait for, well, whenever I get to play the game again. Let's grab this last quest from Meriden. Is that you? Yeah.
Stop bouncing. You bounce.
In a hurry, sir. I'll ask around again tomorrow.
Well, let me know if you find one.
We all did.
Is that her?
We'll make good use of it. Thank you. Something like that.
Are you sure?
We'll see.
Can you be forgiven when the cold grey
What have you done?
Oh.
The oath you have
Yeah, I see.
taken is all but broken. All is undone. Ash in the sun. Cast into
May God be with you.
darkness the light we had won. Ally or foe, maker only knows. Ally or foe, the maker only knows. The stronghold lives on and the army's reborn. Compelled to forge on, what will we become? Can you be forgiven when the cold grave has come? Or will you have won, or will battle rage on?
She has a nice voice. So apparently you can't talk to her while she's singing, because Mary and I just looked it up. It is her. And it says she has a quest. But I can't seem to talk to her. Oh, now she's singing again. Alright, well, if you're not going to give me your quest, you're not going to give me your quest. Just going to have to leave it at that. Maybe if I go back inside? No. Alright, so be it. I'll look that up later. For now, who are you? The Wren.
Inquisitor.
Hi. Alrighty then. Let's go check on Liliana. As the good quest says. And we'll get to your quest eventually too, Varric. Worry not. Maybe that'll be next episode, doing the Storm Coast one and the Varric one. Alright, Liliana, how are you?
She scowled and admitted that Kieran chose the gown.
I knew it. Red velvet. The boy has wonderful taste.
Oh, she also said to tell you to stay away from him. You are a bad influence.
So does Morgan have a child? Mentioned somebody there.
Grand Cleric Victoire wishes to make an enemy of the Inquisition. I'll give her what she wants. Doesn't Victoire have a young cousin? Lord Firmin? She dotes on him.
Yes, mistress. I believe that is so.
Good. Have him collected. He shall be an honored guest, and make sure the Grand Cleric hears about it.
At your command.
Well, I was very much leaning in favor of making Liliana the Divine, but now she's starting to scare me a little. I'm not sure I want somebody who's that cold and that kind of power. With that kind of power, so we'll think it over. We still have a while left to go, but yeah, I'm not sure taking hostages like that is really what we want the Divine doing.
You're dealing with the Grand Cleric a little harshly, don't you think?
Harsh times call for harsh measures, Inquisitor. You see, when I'm ruthless, it gets us where we need to be. It's something to be proud of. Why fix it? How funny that her regret is what finally puts my own to rest. I chose to become her left hand, knowing what it meant. It was my weakness that stopped me from fully committing to my task.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can walk her back from the edge just a little. Like, it's one thing to be tough and determined for your goals, but you don't want to go off the deep end.
You have a good heart. It's not a weakness.
You are too kind, Inquisitor. Call it what it is. The Inquisition needs me just as the Divine did, to do what no one else dares. Death and deception are my trade. It is what I am. It is what I always will be.
Well, that's a little glum. Oh, lots of XP. Yay. Alright. And some influence. Still have quite a ways till our next Inquisition perk point, though. Yay, more power that we can't use. Admire the mountains. Alright, well, guess that's about enough for one episode. Make it a little bit of a shorter one this time. So let me just go through the quest log real quick and see what we have to do. We have in the main quest what pride has wrought. We have lots of inner circle quests. Oh, so we have to go back to the Fallow Mire. And also the Impriest, which we'll do later. We need to do Cassandra's quest at the War Table. Actually, we'll do that before the episode ends. We have 2 more targets for the Seekers. Solus's amulet he needs for Cole. That's right, Dorian's quest too. I forgot about that. Demands of the Cune. That was a quest in the second game as well. Same title, I'm pretty sure. What is this? Order a march. Oh, that's right, for Sarah. And then Solus detected a rift. Okay. I think he did mention that. We have 2 more lyrium deposits somewhere. The thing in Valimar should be fun. And Samson's letters. I'm not sure. Oh, and the Emerald Graves. Gotcha. Alright, so we have a lot of quests. And then, of course, we also have the quest in the Emerald Graves. The Impriest. What's here? Maybe we have more to do here as well. Oh, the map. I guess we should do those bear pelts. We might do that. I didn't realize that was actually a quest. And we have more shards to turn in there. We'll do at some point. That's the DLC. And Hinterlands is just a requisition. Hissing Waste is the last one we'll do. Skyhold, Better Courtyard, and I'm going to wait to do a masterwork thing until because you have to use those rare items. I don't want to waste them until I'm ready to make my final tier 3 or tier 4 stuff. And then the Approach requisition. Alright, so let's go back to the War Table, and then I'll end the episode there. This way there is probably jumping. Excuse me, Solus. Through the second door this time. The door swings are different. You shouldn't do that. You should make them the same way. Oh, no, I see why they did it, actually. That's a dilemma. Because you have the stairwell here you don't want to block. And here, this wall is against... okay. I can see that. Ideally, you'd have it swing this way, but you don't want it to swing into the room. Although, with a column here and the step down, I feel like this is already dead space anyway. At that point, I'd probably make it swing that way just for consistency. Anyway, enough discussing architectural dilemmas. Let's go to the war room and discuss war dilemmas. Is Morgan still here? Yep, there she is. Alright, so... what are these cards? Oh, the cards are in progress. Gotcha. Still have a long time on that one. How much longer on this one?
Are the soldiers ready?
Quite a bit.
As ready as they can be. We're asking a lot of them.
So who's done? Somebody's done. There we go. They're right for Eldon. Alright, these have... oh. So, people who are helping the Inquisition are going silent, I guess? So I think we know where the Inquisition is now. Or at least have an idea. So... the death of good Sir Ruth. She has asked for assistance in reaching one of the deeper recesses of the Deep Roads, so that her premature calling might serve a greater good. Alright, well we can do that one for sure. Wow, there's so many things, but I want to get the amulet for Cole. Let's do that, if I can. Yep. Alright. Ruvani contacts. Good luck.
Inquisitor.
Alright, that'll keep her busy for a while. So yeah, as much as I don't want to call this a day, I think I probably should. So it's been a fun day of playing Inquisition. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it as much as I have. We had some epic main quests in there, and we have plenty more game to go. So thank you guys for watching, as always, and I will see you next episode.